Hello, everybody. If you want to read all the story's content in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. Short Story 709, The Secret Code, Upper Beginner. In the big city of London, Anna works as a teacher. She loves books and puzzles. One day she buys an old book from a small shop. Inside the book, she finds a strange paper with numbers and letters. It looks like a code. Anna is curious. She takes the paper home and tries to understand it. The code says things like 42 red and blue 7 star. She thinks it is a message from long ago. Maybe it is about hidden money or a lost secret. That night, Anna cannot sleep. She uses her computer to search for clues. She learns that the code is from a spy game in the past, but why is it in her book? The next day, Anna goes back to the shop. She asks the old man, "Where did this book come from?" The old man smiles. "It was from my grandfather. He was a spy in the war." Anna is surprised. "Can you help me read the code?" Together they sit and work on it. The code tells the story about a hidden box in the city park. The box has old letters and photos from the war. Anna and the old man go to the park. They dig under a big tree and find the box. Inside are letters from the old man's grandfather to his family. There is also a small gold ring. The old man cries happy tears. "Thank you, Anna. This is my family's treasure." Anna feels good. She gives the ring to the old man. Now the secret is not hidden anymore. From that day, Anna and the old man become friends. They share stories and solve more puzzles together. Vocabulary notes. Curious, adjective. Meaning, eager to know or learn something, interested in finding out more. Example, Anna is curious. This shows how Anna wants to learn more about the strange paper she found in the book. Similar words. Interested, inquisitive, eager. Code, noun, meaning a system of words, letters or numbers used to represent a secret message or information. Example, it looks like a code. This refers to the strange paper with numbers and letters that Anna finds inside the old book. Similar words, cipher, puzzle, encryption. Spy, noun, meaning a person who secretly collects information about enemies or others, often during a war. Example, he was a spy in the war. This describes the old man's grandfather who worked secretly during the war. Similar words, agent, detective, undercover. Hidden, adjective, meaning keep out of sight, not easy to find or see. Example, the code tells a story about a hidden box in the city park. This means the box was buried or placed where no one could easily see it. Similar words, concealed, secret, buried. Treasure, noun, meaning valuable things like gold, jewels, or important items that are hidden or kept safe. Example, this is my family's treasure. The old man says this about the letters, photos, and gold ring in the box. Similar words, fortune, valuables, prize. Story written by Grok 4 AI. Image created by Grok 4 AI. To read all the story's content in full, please go to www.steveuk.blog. Thank you. CC Music, drifting at 432 Hz, Unicorn Heads.
All right, let's dive into a story about a secret hidden in plain sight, tucked away in the pages of an old book, just waiting to be found. You know, it seems like a simple question, right? But it's the key that unlocks this entire story. Because sometimes the most amazing secrets aren't in a vault. They're just waiting between the pages of history. So our story kicks off with a really curious discovery in a quiet little bookshop. Okay, So let's set the scene. Our main character is Anna. She's a teacher living in London, and she absolutely loves two things: old books and a good puzzle. And that combination, well, it's about to lead her on an adventure she never, ever saw coming. So picture this. Anna's browsing a small bookshop. She picks up an old book, and when she gets it home, she finds a little slip of paper tucked inside. And on it are these weird phrases: 42 red, blue 7 star. I mean, that's not a grocery list. That is definitely a code. Now, if you're a puzzle lover like Anna, you know you just can't let something like this go. Her curiosity is completely sparked. What could this possibly mean? Is it a message from someone long ago? A clue to some kind of hidden treasure? This one little question is what sets her entire journey in motion. So she's stuck. She can't crack this code on her own, and she realizes, wait a minute, I'm missing something. There's only one lead she has. Go back to where it all started, the bookshop. She heads back to the shop, finds the owner, and asks him if he knows anything about the book's history. He smiles and tells her, "Oh, that one belonged to my grandfather." And boom, that's our first major clue.
But then, the owner drops this bombshell. His grandfather wasn't just some guy who liked to read. He was a spy during the war. Suddenly, that strange little code isn't just a fun game anymore. It's real.
And thinking like a spy, someone whose entire job is to gather and protect information in secret, well, that changes everything. The puzzle just got a whole lot more personal. So now, with this huge new piece of the puzzle, they start working on it together. And what they uncover isn't some big state secret, no. It's something much closer to home. It's a family treasure. It turns out the code had nothing to do with espionage. It was actually a personal map, a really simple set of instructions. It led them to the city park, to one specific big tree, where a box lay hidden in the ground. When they finally unearth the box, it's not filled with gold or jewels. No, it's packed with things that are so much more valuable. Old faded letters from the war, family photos from another time, and a small, simple gold ring. It was literally a time capsule of one family's history. You can just imagine the old man's face. He's totally overcome with emotion. He looks at Anna, and with tears in his eyes, he tells her that she helped him find his family's treasure. That secret code finally brought all those lost memories back into the light. This whole adventure really hinged on a few key ideas. So let's just take a second to look at the concepts that really drove this whole story forward. First up, being curious. That was the engine of the entire story, right? If Anna wasn't eager to know more, if she wasn't so interested, that piece of paper would have just stayed a forgotten note in an old book. And then, of course, the code itself. This system of words and numbers was designed specifically to hide a message. And wow, did it work. It kept that secret safe for decades, just waiting for the right person to come along and figure it out. Which brings us to this idea of something being hidden. The secret was hidden in layers, wasn't it? First, it was hidden inside the code, and then the box itself was literally hidden under a tree. It was a secret that was meant to be kept safe, but maybe also meant to be found one day.
And finally, treasure. This story is such a great reminder that treasure isn't always gold and jewels. Here, the real treasure was the collection of memories, those letters, the photos, the ring, that reconnected a man to his family's past.
So the mystery is solved and the treasure is found. But you know what? The story doesn't quite end there. The most lasting discovery was something else entirely.
Because they went on this amazing adventure together, Anna and the old man formed a real friendship. They kept sharing stories and solving new puzzles. The secret code didn't just unlock the past, it actually built a bridge to the future.
And that leaves us with one final thought. Anna's life was changed by a forgotten slip of paper she found by chance. It really makes you wonder, what small discovery might be waiting right around the corner to change your day?